The Buick windshield has been repaired. It's all back. Everything's in. Everything's nice. Everything's good. Molding is back in. Sometimes it doesn't sit quite right, but you know, there's only so much you can expect, really. He was able to save the old glass. He cleaned everything out. There's a little bit of rust that he took care of. He primed that. I think I showed you in the other video. Ground it down smooth first, you know, so there's no rust. Primed it with that black stuff, and then mounted the windshield. I don't know if this is part of the glass or what it is, but that is a razor sharp black line. I don't know if that's etched on the glass or what. It's back in. The car is dirty. It's going to be detailed soon, but otherwise looks good. You know, everything's back. He even took the time to apply some sort of polish to the windshield, to the glass, and there was and I know there's bird shit on it, but you know, it's getting washed in another day. And here's a tree thing. You know, it's that time of year. There was a little scratch somewhere in this neck of the woods. I don't know where it is anymore. So I don't know what kind of fucking miracle polish that is, but it took that scratch out, and it wasn't just really a surface scratch. It was, you could feel it with your fingernail. So I'm pretty amazed at that. So all in all, it looks great. I'm happy with it. And best of all, it doesn't leak anymore. Too bad the wood inside got damaged from the leakage, but it was damaged when I bought it. If you look back at the first video, you know, I didn't do that. I actually took the initiative to cover the car, and that cover was waterproof. And whenever the cover was on and it rained or snowed and iced and froze, it was never a problem. It was never a problem. It never leaked inside. And then I got the car back, and then after that, it rained for an entire day, non-stop, and there wasn't a drop to be found in the car. So that all worked. He was going to try and find me some new hoses for the little squirty thing, and that didn't end up working out. He got the hose, but this is too small of a diameter. I don't know if he ordered it or had, because he gets windshields in all day, you know, so maybe they sell other parts. I don't know like what the deal was. So he got this stuff thinking it would be right, but it was too small. May still work if I heat it with a heat gun and then jam it on there, but in order to do that, the cowl here would have to be removed. And to remove the cowl, there are a number of bolts that go across, okay, and then there are two other bolts which I believe are in here. I don't know if you can even see. There it is. I think that one has to come out, so I don't know what fucking tool you put on that, but I know there was a thing, I think I showed you in the other video, that like sort of hooks in and then it bolts on. But that was that. So I'd have to take that off. But then, you know what? I mean, the pump doesn't work anyway. He explained to me how it works, which I did tell you in the previous video. There are rebuild kits for that, but you know what? It's not that big of a deal. Really, I mean, this car isn't going to be out in the rain, and the chances of my using that are probably never. Something else I forgot to mention that the glass guy gave me is an exact spare window handle. However, the knob is like an orange. He gave me two of them. One is a little more, I don't know if the camera picks it up. This one appears to be a little bit darker than that. These obviously are blue. But you know what? If you take a look at that, I think the orange is actually a nice contrast. So I think what I'll do is I'll pull these and put them on the front doors, and then I will put these on the back on both sides, because this knob is broken off, and although I could buy replacements, I'd rather have the metal ones. They sell plastic bullshit now. Plus this window is really hard to crank, so hopefully it won't break one of the originals. But anyway, he just happened to have those around the shop, knew where they were, and said, here. Main thing was to prevent it from leaking. And that's all done. No more leaks, so now I don't have to worry about covering it, tying it down, hoping it doesn't blow away and take, you know, act as like a reverse parachute and fucking launch the car and, you know, all kinds of shit like that. So anyway, the windshield is fixed, and that's a wonderful thing. He did an excellent job, and I can't be any more thrilled. Thanks for watching. Hit like, hit subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.